Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on CapnclydesMTG. Gold border cards are being made again? And they're in Aether Drift? What? So, before we get started, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, links down below, Twitch, Patreon, become a YouTube member, eBay, TCG Player Store, all the shilling that can shill to be shilled. Happens in the comment section and in description. So go check it out. It helps support the channel. If you like what I do, I mean, you can also just watch videos. You don't have to give me any money. That's just good enough. But if you feel a little on edge because of all I do for you, $1 on a YouTube membership would really be nice. I doubt that'll happen though. But anyway, unless you're Sawyer, he's a cool guy. If you don't know him, you should. He's sweet. Anyhow, so yeah, Aether Drift has leaked pictures of cards that are gold bordered, like the old cards we got back from the Championship Series decks, and it raises lots of questions. So first, let's just see what the article here has to say, and then I'll give you my thoughts, and we can all argue down in the comment section like proper adults. Anyway, so it says here, while Aether Drift's world building stream last Tuesday was great for the community, it was frustratingly light-lipped in every other aspect. Multiple set features like promos and box toppers were announced without any examples. Clearly there are plenty of secrets worth keeping in the set. Unfortunately for Wizards, an online retailer has let these slip early. A rogue product page has revealed the contents of the Aether Drift box toppers, which include the first gold border Magic cards that have been seen in years for longtime fans of the game. And it's a bigger deal than it sounds. And boy, is he right. So, the leak in question came via European online TCG store Bazaar of Magic. Was recently added to its site containing a full summary of the box topper contents for the set. Note that this doesn't include specific cards, but it does cover all the different groups and cards the box toppers draw from. Well, let's just see what this says here. Is this even still up? So let's see, down here we've got token, 1 foil, a land, 1 to 4 mythic rares. Aether Drift special guests, reprint powerful cards, borderless art in every booster. In every booster, you have a chance to find a special guest card. Reprints are powerful, yada yada. First place box topper. Each play booster box contains a first place box topper. There's a small chance consisting of 2 special cards, both provided with the shiny first place foil layer. Ooh. The first card in the box topper is always a basic land with 10 different artworks, and a second card, one of the 127 different first place foil cards. That is sweet. Wow, just imagine collector boosters. What if we got collector boosters in here? I can't click on it. Is this what's going on here? Can I not search? I reject cookies. There, I want to search. Okay. Aether Drift. Including box topper. Okay, let's take a look at this. What's it say down here? Same thing. Special guests. 5 rares or mythics. 3 to 5 uncommons, 4 to 6 commons, a land, at least 5 booster fun cards. Interesting. Loaded with foils. We get that. Nothing special here. It does say here, collector booster is a limited edition booster filled with beautiful premium cards for a collector. You'll find unique cards with extended art, cards with special frames, borderless special guests to showcase, many different foils, including a very special and rare collector booster exclusive Japanese showcase fractured foil and serialized cards. Ooh, daddy. These collector boxes are gonna be hot. Hot, hot, hot. So now we got, well, the download dirty on it. Thank you, Bazaar of, you can't see it on the screen. Here we just, real quick. Bazaar of Magic, thank you, sir. Ma'am, whoever you are. You've done the world a service, and I hope Wizards doesn't kick you in the John Thomas for it. Anyway, back to where we were. So, all right. So, the fact here that, we're going to start here. Aether Drift will feature gold border cards is a big deal for reasons that we'll go into shortly. So will we. Basic land is also far from the most exciting thing in a box topper. Well, we also just saw it's a basic land and a foil. So the cool thing is those basic lands, if they're full art, are going to be hard to get and will probably be cool. Also, if those lands, like you see up here, are lands with the checkered flag only, that will also make them special if the normal box set isn't a checkered flag symbol, which we think it is. But if the symbol is different, also would be cool. Now, the other could be a lot of different things. According to the leak, it could appear a regular mythic from the set, blah, blah, blah. Well, like we just saw, you get a land and a rare or mythic, so it's not as bad as they're making it sound. But if you look here, treasures from the past, these are an example of the cards from the Magic Championship Series in the past, where whoever ran the deck would sign it or give them a signature. They'd print the cards with a gold border and the signature on it, but the back of the card would not be a normal Magic card. So, obviously, you couldn't play these cards inside Standard Magic because the backs were different. Also, you couldn't play them inside Standard Magic because the borders were gold. That was a rule. But if they put gold border cards out in a set that is technically standard legal, does that mean gold border cards are now legal in tournament play? And I think that's the biggest question here that we really need to get into. Now, the cards that are shown here are not cards from the reserve list. They're cards that have been printed in the past and reprinted several times. Now, as it talks right here, the gold borders were made first appearance as a collector's edition beta set. Yes, that's also true. There was a beta set, an alpha set, different sets. They featured gold border treatment where they're not legal for sanctioned play. They tried the same thing with the 30th anniversary set, which was a shit show, and they should have never done. But we won't get into that. Now, like we said, the more interesting application of the 99.6 Pro Tour Collector set, which is what we just referenced, was the collection of 8 best decks from Magic's first Pro Tour. The original list was reprinted, yada, yada, yada. Borders on front and back at the time were different, and therefore they're not usable. This ideal proved popular enough to inspire an annual product from 97 to 2004. Championship decks were released each of those years, so there's plenty of those decks floating around. I even have a couple. But with that, come 2005, the demand for these cards dried up because people couldn't play them. They weren't tournament legal. They seemed like a waste of money. And to a point they are. But now that we have Commander, believe it or not, we didn't have Commander back in my day. We didn't have Commander. Anyway, with Commander and people allowing the use of gold border cards have actually picked up here recently in popularity in the last several years, which is probably why the 30th anniversary edition tried to make money on it by coming out with reprints that could technically be played at a absorbent, highly overcosted price. But anyway, won't go there. No need to start that rant again. So the gold border cards have become expensive because people can take the gold border cards, which are a fraction of the real card cost, and play them in their decks as a basic proxy, except the proxy is a real Magic card and is more welcomed than normal proxies. Not because some people don't like proxies. The biggest problem with proxies is sometimes the wording can be wrong. All the information isn't on the card. You don't know what the card is because the proxy normally looks different. With the gold border card, since it was the exact copy of the original card, it was really easy to distinguish when playing with somebody what the card was. And people began to not care. So, made these cards really popular, and it's interesting they're going to go back to that. The real question is, are they going to make the same mistake and try to reprint reserve cards into the gold border slot? The amount of shenanigans that this will cause and the shit show that will ensue will definitely be something to see if they go that route. So, with all that said, guys, tell me down below what you think about this. Give me some comments. I'll be more than happy to go down there and do some mental gymnastics with you about Wizards and a lot of dumb shit that they've done, will do, and are about to do probably. So let's keep it fun, but don't forget, until next time, be kind. And as always, I hope to see you across from the game table. You can play a deck full of gold border cards as far as I care. I don't know.